This post just came up while I keep the statement from the president here, which I'm pretty sure he did not write, but whatever. Uh, 100th monkey effect. Put 8 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room is a ladder, leading to a bunch of bananas hanging from a hook on the ceiling. Each time a monkey tries to climb the ladder, all the monkeys are sprayed with ice water, which makes them miserable. Soon enough, whenever a monkey attempts to climb the ladder, all the other monkeys not wanting to be sprayed upon set upon him and beat him up. Soon none of the 8 monkeys ever attempts to climb the ladder. One of the original monkeys is then removed, and the new monkey is put in the room. Seeing the bananas and the ladder, he wonders why none of the other monkeys are doing the obvious. But undaunted, he immediately begins to climb the ladder. All the other monkeys fall upon him and beat him silly, and he has no idea why. However, he no longer attempts to climb the ladder. A second original monkey is removed and replaced. The newcomer again attempts to climb the ladder, but all the other monkeys hammer the crap out of him. This includes the previous new monkey, who, grateful that he's not on the receiving end this time, participates in the beating because all the other monkeys are doing it. However, he has no idea why he's attacking the new monkey. One by one, all the original monkeys are replaced. 8 new monkeys are now in the room. None of them have ever been sprayed by ice water. None of them attempt to climb the ladder. All of them will enthusiastically beat up any new monkey who tries without having any idea why. This is how traditions, religion, and ethnic profiling get established and followed. Think twice before following a tradition, religion, or negative ethnic profiling. It would make more sense if you get your own understanding to it. Have an isolated and informed perspective on all decisions that govern and determine the way you live your life. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty fucking good. That's actually pretty fucking. That's dope. Yo. So this is a statement from the president. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. We're hitting the 3-hour mark. Y'all know that's usually where I click off. How much longer are you streaming for? Depends on what I'm going to be doing. Honestly, I'm thinking about just running some games at the 3-hour mark because we're already 15 minutes away. I did my news coverage of the day. There's just a couple of other segments. So probably a little bit longer. Why? What's up? You trying to run games or something? Fox's Janine Pirro says the deplatforming of Parler, a haven for white supremacists, is akin to a crystal knock, an infamous night of Nazi hate crimes against Jewish people.
Let's bring in Judge Janine Pirro, host of Justice with Judge Janine. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your reaction to that?
So in 15 minutes, I'll probably cut off the stream and I'll see if I can help you.
Well, look, they gave us a taste of this pre-election when they suppressed the Hunter Biden story. And now that they've won, what we're seeing is a kind of censorship that is akin to a crystal knock, where they decide what we can communicate about. You know.
What did I just say? Rapid. Just rapid shit, bro. Rapid shit, bro. Fox News is trash. If you still watch Fox News, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't fucking do it to yourself. I'm promising you, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Yeah. Madison Cawthorn vows to bridge the partisan divide by having Democrats join Republicans in opposing Trump's impeachment. Let's see what Tomi Lahren saying. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Tomi Lahren Show. The primary reason they are going down this path is because they are terrified of Trump, not because of what happened last week. What is the article of impeachment on? No, they are terrified of Donald Trump because Donald Trump still has millions and millions of supporters who want to see him run again. Bitch, are you stupid? Do you like pay attention to Earth? Are you Ed? The fuck are you on? Excuse me? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is this the road you want to go down? All right, Tomi Lahren, I'm locked in. All right, Tomi, let's see what you're swinging. No, that's not why this is happening. Priorities, am I right? President Donald Trump is the first president to the United States history to impeach twice. He's the only president to lose the popular vote twice. The Senate trial of President Trump is likely to start after he leaves office. Priorities, am I right? You have a valid point. I'm sorry, damn autocorrect. I mean vapid. Holy shit. Like, wow. Wow. I'll be on my friends. Nobody cares. Last week was a poor representation of a movement that loves, respects, and supports the blue. We will never let that happen again in the name of conservative values or Donald Trump. Oh, she said the quiet part out loud again. Conservatives have jack shit to do with Donald Trump. He's just a demagogue that everybody seems to like because they eschew white supremacist values. She's saying it. It's on record. It's right there in front of your face. I need everybody to lock into that tweet and like understand. She's saying the shit out loud. That's the thing. That's the thing I've been saying all stream today, all last stream, the stream before that. It's not about the difference between right and left. It's not even, in this case, it's not even truth versus misinformation. It's straight up, are you a white supremacist or are you not a white supremacist? If not, then you have nothing to worry about. If you are, to the gulag with you. You're knocked, bro. You're knocked. No pickup. No none of that. You're knocked. That's it. Your team left you. It's over. You placed 47th. It's game over for you, bro. Gotta see the replies on that. Poor representation. All those people carrying Trump flags, repeating the lies of propaganda that have been fed for 4 years, were urged and cited by you and other hate. But sure, poor representation of the movement. And love it when you say we will never let that happen again, as if you were in charge of the insurrection crowd. I'm gonna get real because I feel like you're on the verge of understanding, but you just refuse to see Trump for what he is. Conservatism doesn't need to be synonymous with Trump. I'm a liberal, but I like to think I live by the best ideals of both the left and the right. I don't know about that. Unfollow Tomi Tomato Labia. And follow me, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I love that shit. Okay. Oh, there should be no in the name of Donald Trump. You've defiled him, and that's deified. Sorry, not defiled. You've deified him, and that's the entire underlying issue. Is that he's your God? Like, he's your God. He's your guy, and that's it. You just refuse to separate the two, which is causing us to conflate you two. Which is why you're able to go on and say things like, "Oh, we're getting suppressed. Oh, this is happening." If you're a left-wing psycho and you can establish an autonomous zone, loot, burn, and attack of police officers and be considered a noble justice warrior. Got it. Not fucking true. You are a professional troll at heart. Oh my God. Yeah, if you're a white-wing conservative, you can carry out Nazi activities, including killing police at the Capitol of the U.S., and Trump will proclaim his love for you. Your point is mute. Thank you. I love it when these Democrat hacks quote the founding fathers like they haven't been cheering for the removal of their statues for months. Is she for real? Like, is this hard grift so hard that you've walked yourself into a corner? You do realize you could just not tweet this shit. Yo, 100% of the bad takes on Twitter are from people who could just not tweet this shit. Like, just don't say it out loud. But you choose to, and you wonder, like, why is the internet being mean to me? Why doesn't anybody want to take me out on a date? Nobody likes me. Because your jaw keep moving. You're doing this. I need you to do this. Shh. I need you to not say this shit just anymore. So it's funny that if like her Twitter, that's why her Twitter is still up. The case in point, you say it vague and stupidly enough, nobody takes you serious. You say it with just a hint of like directness, we're taking you out. Like, come on. How's the Hunter Biden investigation coming along? You people in the Hunter Biden thing. The people who brought it up dropped it. Why are you still on it? Yeah, how's it coming along? Like, come on, bro. You need therapy. People attack the Capitol, and this is what you want to talk about. Facts. These next couple of days will serve as an educational tool on which Republicans will be primaried and replaced. For what reason, I wonder? I trust Democrats more than fake conservatives. How you tweet all this shit up here and then say that down there? This bitch dumb. Corporations distancing themselves from Trump after the Capitol riot. Interesting. When BLM spent the summer rioting and looting, those same corporations bent over backwards to kiss that organization's butt. I brought this up in a thing before. They literally funded projects for black people under the same umbrella of Black Lives Matter. When people were getting jailed that had nothing to do with the riots, and had nothing to do with just people walking down on the street protesting, and people were getting locked up for that, they got bailed because that was the right thing to do. You participated in a riot, not a protest, at the Capitol building. You already committed a federal crime. Just don't enter the Capitol. You guys could have stood there and said, stop the steal, stop the steal. Did you protest whatever? Didn't do anything? You didn't have to go inside that building. You didn't have to harm people. You didn't have to drag people out and kill them, beat them to death. But you did that. So I wonder what the fucking difference is. And that's why I can't, I feel like every stream I end up with talking about these people, I keep looping the same thoughts over and over again because that's the thought that they have. They live in that shit. They live in that shit for fun. For what? For what? What do you gain, my good friend? Remember when stores had to be boarded up for weeks or months to deter the left's peaceful protesters? Now they want to act like they're the picture of righteous peace? Nice try. The noose, though. The noose, though. The noose, though. Remember when they tried to just take a knee? Holy shit. Super disingenuous. Can someone please post the part of President Trump's speech where he incited violence? I listened to the whole thing and I can't seem to find it. Reading these comments, this is why I don't bother talking to liberals. They make a blanket statement, and when you ask for specifics, they can't think of anything, so they just come back with smart-ass responses. Again, going back to the point of why would I honor your conversation if you're not even willing to acknowledge reality? You don't concede when there's theft involved. We will not take it anymore, and this is what this is all about. Like any mob boss, he doesn't say, go do this. He tells you, it would be a good idea if you did. But Trumpers know what he's looking for. Also, Rudy Giuliani, allegedly a lawyer. Let's have trial by combat. Don Jr., we're coming for you. Read members of Congress. Trump comments also led to the hang Pence chants. Yeah, your facts are perfect. But no brainwashed Trump flakes will ever admit it. They'll just move the goalposts until we need a signed statement filmed of him ordering the coup. And when they get that, they're going to be like, well, he was clearly joking. He wouldn't obviously. Fucking crazy, bro. We won't stand for a landslide election to be stolen. You will never take our country back with weakness. You have to show strength. And people are going to dissect that and be like, all right, so where's the call for violence? But where's the call for violence? I'm sorry, if you tell a bunch of hogs you need to show strength to take back your country, what does that translate to? To the hogs. You, with maybe a little bit more common sense than the hogs, wouldn't do some shit like that. But to them, they hear, oh, you got to show strength? Bet we pulling up with guns, pipe bombs. We doing this. We doing that. We squaring up with everybody. Who wants to smoke? And look what you get. I read the transcript and, oh, God. Read the transcript, bro. Read the transcript. Just read the transcript. The truth is also the first victim in these incidents. He incited it because the media says he did and the liberals agree. No, you dumbass. He did because he did. It's like this guy will come out of his mouth and say, the election was stolen and you need to fight for your country. Oh, but that's not a call for violence. That's a call for the courts. The courts lost. So they moved the goalposts on that. Then it was, it's not going to get certified in Congress. And the electors won't be allowed to certify their votes. And then it was January 6th. And then it was this. And then on the inauguration day, we're going to not let Joe Biden be like, come on. How much do your arms hurt from moving these goalposts? Because them shits is heavy. BLM, Trump said when the looting starts, the shooting starts. But when white supremacists attempt a fucking coup, he says on national television, I love you, you're very special, but it's time to go home now. It's time for peace. Like, and did Charles Manson instruct his followers to kill Sharon Tate? The prosecution contended that while Manson never directly ordered the murders, his ideology constituted an overt act of conspiracy. In 1971, he was convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. So at least Donald Trump would be convicted of conspiracy of sedition, which is what the fuck the article of impeachment that passed, like, got you. That passed, that was the whole point of that. I literally wonder, what the fuck were you thinking was going to happen? And they pretend like it's not a real thing until it becomes a real thing, and they're like, I didn't know it was going to get that bad. You do, because you had it in your head to like knock out the left before this even grew to a point where we'd have to pay attention to it. Fucking liar, man. Fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Fucking liar. What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking piece of shit liar. Oh, Mark Dice is horrible, man. Yes, Father. Oh. Hey, Elon Musk, maybe postpone sending humans to Mars. It says you're now the richest man on Earth. How about investing that money into preserving freedom of speech here on this planet? Sincerely, 74 million Americans. You're assuming that every single one of them are fucking hogs. Sean Hannity or Rush Limbaugh could buy Parler enough service to relaunch without even noticing the money was gone. Kind of true, but they're not doing that because they're distancing themselves from white supremacists. I wonder if there's a fucking the connection there. It's like they skip the connection every time. Dan Bongino stepped up and invested in Parler and Rumble, and he's certainly not a big money player like Hannity, Rush, and others. You don't need $70 billion for buying a bunch of service. What is going to happen is other countries will step up to provide the service. Making humans a multi-planet species is necessary for our long-term survival. They're so fucking weird, bro. What about the other 226 million who don't give a shit, Mark? I think they'd rather much see people go to stay mad. Oh my God. Free speech is now a right-wing subject. So if you were to create something benefiting free speech, think about all the companies that would accuse them of helping the terrorists. That's where we are now in society. Y'all really try this shit so hard that it's asinine. It's asinine. Like, y'all really be trying it. The left has been inciting a war on cops for 5+ years. Where's the accountability? There is none. They stand by it and pat themselves on the back for it. Yeah, because we won that war, right? Hey, but the libs. 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 Name a time that the left overran the heart of U.S. government, causing fatalities and attempted to overturn the result of a democratically determined election. When Hillary won, when Hillary lost, you guys all made fucking jokes, right? Oh, look at him crying in the streets. That one girl triggered, like all that, right? Suck it up, libs. So what happened? Nothing. You guys lost, and you were like, everybody has to die. I wonder if there's a difference. I wonder if there's a difference. Project Veritas is a lie. If almighty big tech can do whatever it wants because it's a private business, then why can't all American business openers reopen and operate? Because, drum roll, pandemic. Think hard about it. I'm sure you'll eventually see the difference. Oh my god! Like I don't understand. Yo, like I will make whatever reach conclusion I can make about anything I say in any form whatsoever, just so people hear me and know I'm fighting for them. Like you are pathetic, Tomi Lahren, and you need therapy. You need help. I am locked into you now, and now tomorrow we're gonna do a whole segment on that because fuck that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to talk about the enforcement acts and how Reconstruction failed, didn't start to fail, but only like began to see any success because of these things. But it is my time, so we're going to do our outro, and then we're going to go raid somebody's stream. I wonder who's on. If you're just popping in right now, we covered the hard level impeachment ceremony. We digged into Tomi Lahren. That was fun. Bitch is completely lost on like whatever it is. Matter of fact, let's just check in on our conservative friends and see if they're doing okay. Tim Pool, how you doing today? Seems like defund the police is over. Memorial thank you Capitol Police for protecting everyone has been added. Oh my god, the reach. What is the relationship between your tweet and the video you're replying to? Do you think it's possible to want to defund police departments but also be happy a small group of special police prevented elected officials from getting killed, kidnapped? Also, who put these notes up? Were these people even pro defunding the police before? Great points. Great points. I love Vosh. If you're not checking out Vosh, go check him out. But Vosh, non-conservatives are liberals and leftists are communists. They're all the same people, don't you know? Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. Just wait a month or two. Another cop incident will happen, then the riots will start, and Kamala will arrest the wives of the cops because reasons. Or you didn't understand what it meant in the first place. Like, disingenuous Tim Pool. This should just be the disingenuous conservative hour because, like, yo, after being told it's a private company over and over again by fake leftists defending censorship, I had an epiphany about how wrong my past environmental activism was. BP is a private company and can do what they want. If you don't like oil spills, start your own company to clean it up. What's that you say? No, we must regulate these companies to protect the commons so that massive corporations can't control areas needed by all people? Well, why didn't you say so? I find it funny there's like 10 people who have been consistent on regulating massive corporations to destroy the commons. Is he doing this shit on purpose? That's a bad argument, Tim, because oil companies don't own the water if they spill. And tech companies don't own the internet they're trying to regulate. Think of it like a club. A comedian is bombing, saying jokes people don't like. The comedy club doesn't have to invite them back, ban them, or has the ability to kick them off stage and say, don't come back until you shape up. That was beautiful. So it was build your own platform first, and then when people did it with Parler, it's now no, you must build your own service. And in fact, when they actually got some service to run, Google delisted them from the search engine. So it's time to build a new search engine. Capitalism. You wanted it so bad, right? Because you hate socialism and communism. I wonder how that planned out for you. Oh, it didn't plan out too well. I wonder why the fuck it didn't. Interesting. That's yo. I was getting ready to end the stream, and now I'm locked in for another 30 minutes. Yo, fine. Let's abolish the FDA and stop the regulation of food and drugs at the Fed level. Yeah, and professional licensing for barbers. How about we just open businesses during the pandemic? Like, yo. It's a free market out there. Where are all the capitalist people at now? I thought y'all liked small government. This is nothing but a business op. Build a server and start a platform. In other words, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Twitter doesn't own public discourse either. Like, you really are smooth brain, Tim. Smooth brain. Big fan, Tim. This parallel is bad. Another terrible take. Like, so when the left told you needed to regulate businesses, they were right all along. I accept your humble apology. It's like I'll just say whatever it is that makes me feel like I'm not like stupid, but then you say shit that makes you sound stupid. Yo, like I don't remember accepting BP's terms and conditions when joining the world. Yo, facts. There's a difference between a social media platform moderating user content and an oil company spilling oil. Physical commons are finite. There's only so much land and so much oil. For all practical purposes, the internet is limitless. If I remember correctly, BP didn't own that huge patch of ocean where they made their little spill. Mm. 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 Companies polluting the planet, which is not their platform, isn't comparable to companies that feel the need to enforce policy on what is their own platform. He just says shit. He just says shit. That's why it's impossible when I make these when I talk about these things for me to talk about it in an rational, logical way because I'm already starting from a point of insanity. That's an insane comparison to make. That's just you speaking into the void, hoping that people will agree with you. The U.S. acts all high and mighty, comparing itself to other countries in terms of internet and free speech. But I see little difference between U.S. social media and what the Chinese Communist Party does. Wrongthink is purged. Any attempt at a free platform is purged. That's not true. The internet has only been in full form World Wide Web existence since around 1993, if not a little bit before that, if not a tiny bit after that. Therefore, companies have only had about 27 to 28 years to figure shit out. That's a young company. And since the internet has been growing with the expanse of like Google, YouTube, and basic big tech giants, they've only had like 10, 15 years to get on the page. We was in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies chatting it up, calling each other the N-word, calling each other the F-word, slurs like this, slurs like that. So I'm confused as to what are you talking about here? Oh, yet again, absolutely fucking nothing. I am appalled. Like, I'm just appalled how you got there. Like, I'm reading it in my head and I'm like, how are you out there? We strongly condemn internet shutdowns. They're hugely harmful, violate basic human rights and the principles of the open internet. Inside of said internet, taking somebody's account down because they're posting hateful rhetoric that's causing division and sowing chaos in a country is not the same as literally shutting off the internet. How do you tweet this and then think it's like a weird take? That's depressing. That's like fucking depressing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of today's stream. We are 3 hours and 10 minutes. I will be back on, hopefully on Twitch later tonight to do a little gaming with you guys. Tomorrow we're going to cover basic news, going to dive a little bit deeper into Tim Pool. I think we need to do a Tim Pool segment. Probably going to be 30 minutes to an hour. If you don't like him or Tomi Lahren or Candace Owens, we're going to have these segments running through. I'm just going to keep debunking this stuff until effectively somebody listens and everybody gets the point across. As you guys know, you can link me stuff in the chat. I'm always here to talk with you guys.